St. Lucia has been devastated by what we consider a low-level trough, and we call it the
Santa Storm.
Santa Storm, and many persons are devastated, as I said before, and the St. Lucia House Foundation has called together their partner, their friends in the Caribbean, to mobilize to ensure that we get enough resources to help those in the island nation. I have with me Matthias Wilkie, who is the president of the St. Lucia House Foundation. Tell us, Matthias, what has been the efforts thus far?
We began our mobilization on Saturday, and the response, though I could say it's satisfying, it has not been overwhelming. We still have a crowd for our nationals, and friends of St. Lucia come on out and make donations. It is a time of need, a time where St. Lucia, not only St. Lucia, but we do have two other Caribbean islands in St. Vincent and Dominica who have suffered. But we're trying to mobilize on behalf of St. Lucia. So we're calling for St. Lucians and friends of St. Lucia to come out and support in all ways. Our drive have consisted of clothing, dry goods, towels, blankets, school supplies, and hygiene equipment. It's been an ongoing effort for us from Saturday. We've been around here around the clock. People have been coming and going. As far as the volunteerism, the support has been tremendous. And so we're looking forward to people coming out in numbers.
There's a need for non-perishable items such as these, so we're expecting much more to come
without a doubt. So I could say that, you know, we've gotten some things off the ground.
Right.
Yesterday we had a shipment leave out, compliments of Amerijet, and as you can see with what's all around us, it's continuing. But it's an ongoing effort, and you know, we can't ask for enough.
Right.
We want everybody to keep coming.
And even though we do want these items, these materials, we're not turning away cash.
We're definitely not turning away cash. The website, theyoftencryoutreach.org. If you go onto this website, there's a link which is for the St. Lucia hurricane. All donations are tax deductible. Instantly, you get a receipt for your IRS filings. It's a 501c3 organization, and of course, financial contributions are very welcome.
And every dollar counts. It could be $5, $10, $100, whatever you can afford. Please make that donation. That is theyoftencryoutreach.org. In the meantime, if you don't have financial resources at the moment, you may drop off non-perishable items, clothing, school supplies, blanket, towels, you name it, to 438 East 49th Street here in Brooklyn, to the St. Lucia House Foundation. Come on, St. Lucians. Come on, my Caribbean people. Come on, lovers of the Caribbean. If you have a heart, just please make that donation. We need your help. We need your support. Our people in St. Lucia need your help and support. I'm pleased to have with me Jeremiah Hyacinth, who is the Vice Consul at the Consulate General of St. Lucia. What has been the call of action from the consulate level to this tropical storm?
Well, we've partnered with the St. Lucia House Foundation. We've been supporting in the sense that we're reaching out to as many people as possible to encourage them to give to the St. Lucia House Foundation on behalf of St. Lucia. The consulate, at this time, particularly under the tutelage of our ambassador, Melissa Rambali, and also Consul General Julian Dubois, who happens to be on St. Lucia, and got stuck during that trough.
Right.
And so as a result, he's out there also networking on behalf of St. Lucia, and of course our ambassador, Her Excellency Melissa Rambali, is doing her part.
Right.
And she too has left for St. Lucia, and will be playing a critical role in the assessment, and she will provide us with a thorough report as to what has happened and the way forward. And we'll be happy to again partner with St. Lucians here in the diaspora in helping our country rebuild. On behalf of St. Lucia and my colleagues here today, I'd like to encourage everybody to come out and support us. Come to the St. Lucia House at 438 East 49th Street here in Brooklyn. Come out and support us. Bring out some money, bring some food, some clothing, whatever you have available that would help somebody who's in dire need in St. Lucia.
It is very important that we recognize that this is not a St. Lucian matter. Even though St. Lucia is the island devastated, it's a Caribbean matter where we all should come together and ensure that we make our contribution to helping St. Lucia rebuild. I'm pleased to have with me Dr. Genevieve Brown Metzger, who's former Consul General of Jamaica, to New York, and she's doing a phenomenal job here in the diaspora. Diaspora-board.com, dash TV. You're doing so much.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right. The idea is that a sister country has been hit.
Yes.
3 of our island nations have been badly hit. And Lord knows that Jamaica understands what it's like to be hit by hurricanes.
Right.
So what do? We turn out and we help. It's not just about St. Lucia and Grenada, it's about how we can all come together as a collective in the diaspora to really help each other. And
Right.
you can't really overstress the appeal to Jamaicans, to Trinidadians, Grenadians, St. Lucians, wherever you are in the region, and you're residing here in New York. Really, we are asking you to please support these island nations.
What are some of the items that you think they're in need of at this point?
Well, you know, just based on my experience,
Yeah.
perishable items, forget it. Let's deal with canned goods.
Right.
But also pharmaceutical supplies. I think you
Yeah.
have a list of pharmaceutical supplies that you're needing, gloves and other kinds of things. Maybe DCG, you can elaborate on that. But that's always important because people are going to get sick. I understand you're out of power, so that means you have water issues and so on.
Well, I'm happy that you're bringing this up. As is the water supply, thanks to our lone water company, Wasco, they've been able to get the water supply restored in a number of areas. But speaking to your point where you spoke about the need for gloves and pharmaceutical items, I think that we also need to reiterate that there is a need for it, particularly as families clean up from this devastating drought. And so we appeal to our folks out there to come out and bring the necessary items, particularly when it comes to needing cleaning supplies.
Right,
and so, and of course, as you said, the
I
pharmaceutical.
did want to thank my colleagues here from Diaspora-board.com who at a moment's notice turned out today to really ensure that the word about this gets out to our community. This will be running on our Dash TV, which is part of Diaspora-board.com.
Special thanks to the St. Lucia House Foundation under the tutelage of Mr. Matthias Wilkie for bringing the community together and mobilizing on behalf of our beautiful
Yes,
island.
thank you, Mr. Matthias. It's with you that I first spoke, and there was so much there. I mean, your number is published, and maybe we want to give out a phone number where persons can call for more information.
Yeah, the number is 347-219-1512.
Can you say that
Again, it's 347-219-1512.
And remember, visit theyoftencryoutreach.org. That's theyoftencryoutreach.org. And click on the link that says Donate St. Lucia Storm. That's Donate St. Lucia Storm. And it's a 501c3 tax deductible facility. So once you make that donation, you will get your receipt instantly. Listen, $5 is not too little.
That's right.
$10 not too little. Just go online now and make that donation. If you see us in social media, please to share it. Tweet
right.
it, keep it on Facebook, keep it on Twitter, because we need to get this information out. We need to make as many persons as possible know of the work that you're doing, but at the same time raise the awareness.
That's right.
You know, because persons have to know. We can't hide this, you know, so persons have to know, and we need to ensure that we help our brothers and sisters down there in St. Lucia.
Everyone has to be here.
The ordinary.
We shall rise again.
We shall rise and spread our wings once
We
again.
shall rise again.
With the help from our brothers and our
We
friends.
shall rise again.
We've done it before, now we can do it once
We
again.
shall rise again.
Little bit of help from our family